Okay, so today I'm going to be doing a review of the 120 grain Sierra Game Changer TGK, also known as Tipped Game King. My interest was piqued by this bullet because I've been using the 300 and 250 grain Game Kings in my 378 Weatherby. I've been impressed with the performance out of those bullets and that cartridge. They held together really well, so I decided I would give the Tipped Game King a try out of the 6.5 Grendel. It's loaded down with a stout charge of 32 grains of CFE 223. We'll get a velocity reading, we'll get a 3-shot group at 100 yards, and then we'll see how it performs on the water jugs. Hope you all enjoy the video, and we'll get a velocity reading here shortly. 2,643 feet a second. Here's a 100-yard group with the 120 grain Game King using 32 grains of CFE 223. Excellent group, great accuracy. Let's go on to the water jug test. I'm gonna go back to a distance of probably 100 yards, and we will see how the 120 grain Sierra Game King performs out of the 6.5 Grendel. Alright, so it looks like it blew up the first two, split number 3, went into number 4, and tried to pop out the back of number 4, but couldn't quite do it. So we'll recover the bullet, see how it looks. So here is what remains of our 120 grain Sierra Game Changer Tipped Game King out of the 6.5 Grendel. As you saw, we had good velocities, we got very good expansion, but as you can see, there was jacket core separation. I was curious about these bullets because out of the 378 Weatherby, the original Game Kings held together quite well. I have not seen jacket core separation, but with this bullet we do. Not necessarily a bad thing. And if I were to compare this to another bullet that I've tested, I'd say it's quite close to the Nosler ballistic tip. But let's get a quick weight on the bullet. We'll put the core in there and the jacket. We're looking at 68.1 grains, so not real high weight retention. We're looking at about 60% would be my guess. I don't have a calculator with me, otherwise I'd tell you. But overall, I think this is a decent bullet. It's very accurate out of my Grendel. And yeah, overall, not a bad bullet, but doesn't seem to hold together quite as well as the original Game King. But I think that's to be expected. Anytime there's a plastic tip, that means there's a hollow point. The hollow point's going to initiate more rapid expansion than say a exposed soft point bullet. So overall, decent bullet choice. I like it. Nothing stellar, nothing magic that I haven't seen from other bullets, but I think another good choice for hog and deer hunting with the 6.5 Grendel.